I'm Sarah Carnes. Frank Bauck from Ohio State Waterproofing is here to talk about waterproofing solutions for your basement. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks.
You know, this time of year, what are some of the warning signs we should look for a damp, leaky basement?
Right. That's a good question because different times of the year there are different warning signs. So typically the typical ones are peeling paint, white powder, cracks. But in the spring, one of the things that's happening is we're opening our windows, we're enjoying a little bit more of that warmer weather, we're letting that in. And if we're not careful, we could be letting in unwanted humidity into our homes. That can settle into a basement, and then that turns into condensation and can turn into some things that unfortunately can cause odors, mold to grow. And this is when we start turning to dehumidifiers and things like that. So we've got to make sure that when we're using the dehumidifiers, they're cleaned, they're maintained, because these are products inside of our homes that can be dangerous. As we've mentioned in the past, the recall with the dehumidifier. So we have to be very sensitive about how we're going to use that. So that's one of the early warning signs.
So tell me, are all waterproofing solutions the same?
That's a great question, and the answer is no, they're not. They are very different. And I think if you want to start with a simple question, which is, do I want to let the water in or do I want to keep the water out? Those are the two fundamental differences between the systems when it comes to waterproofing. One method is really called water management, where we allow the water to come in, we drain it into a drain, and then the water gets pumped back out. True waterproofing is to do something from the exterior to prevent that water from coming in the home. So there's the two differences. And then when it comes to solutions, this is what makes Ohio State different, is we're a full service contractor. So what that means is I can do any method of waterproofing in the industry. I don't specialize in one way. The advantage to the consumer is then I can look at what your problem is and then take a problem-solving approach. What does the home need? And the home will tell us. And then that's how you know if it's the right solution.
OhioStateWaterproofing.com for more information.